The reign of Doctor Doom is beginning, again. Doom isn't taking fashion tips from Doctor Strange. He's become the Sorcerer Supreme. And that's just the start. How did it happen? And what does it mean? Hit like and subscribe for more superhero secrets. Doctor Doom is the archenemy of the Fantastic Four and consistently ranks in the top 5 of all-time comic book villains. Now he's taken possession of the Eye of Agamotto and Cloak of Levitation. And Doctor Strange gave it to him along with the role of Sorcerer Supreme of Earth. Even worse, Doom deserved the title after saving the entire planet. How is it even possible? Doom is the ruler of Latveria and a scientific genius, but we often forget he is also a master of mystical powers. Doom's parents were Romani by birth. His mother, Cynthia von Doom, learns magic and incantations from a mystic named Dizzy the Hun. The Romani clans of Latveria suffer persecution from the Baron. Soldiers attack the clan and Cynthia is determined that their tyranny should be punished. She makes a deal with the demon Mephisto, selling her soul for the power to overcome the Baron and his soldiers, but is tricked. She gets the power to enact her revenge at the cost of the lives of all the children in the village. Sickened with her own actions, she rejects her power and is slain by a soldier. Magic is part of Victor Von Doom's heritage. He's faced off against Blade, Magic and Spirit Rider and has even battled evil alongside Doctor Strange. Doom opposes injustice inflicted by the powerful and considers himself best suited to provide the world with justice. Surely Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme? A few others have taken the mantle. You might remember in the MCU after the snap, Wong took over. And before Doctor Strange, the Ancient One was the Sorcerer Supreme. Loki takes over the mantle when Doctor Strange believes he has lost the Tournament of Sorcerers. The Vishanti, a trio of supernatural beings who are the power behind the Sorcerer Supreme, organize trials for users of magic to earn the title. Then, when Doctor Strange is murdered, he passes the mantle of the Sorcerer Supreme to his wife, Clea. Strange binds part of his soul to Clea to enable her to take over. Doctor Doom challenges Clea's right to the title and the power it carries. Clea is able to send Doom on his way. She has more than enough power and a good deal of rage. But clearly Doom didn't forget. Even when Doctor Strange comes back from the dead and becomes Sorcerer Supreme again. Doom claims the Eye of Agamotto, Cloak of Levitation and the role of Sorcerer Supreme during an attempt by vampires to cloak the earth in darkness and take over. Using energy from the Dark Force dimension, vampires walk the earth and initiate an attack that overwhelms the Avengers. Doctor Strange and Clea are in the middle of a spell to eradicate all vampires when Blade appears and attacks Strange. Clea pushes Strange's astral form from his body before he transforms into a vampire and they go in search of a solution. The heroes collect together a resistance and form a plan to overcome Varney, the Lord of the Vampires. The Avengers attack the superpowered vampires, Thor battles Blade and Khonshu raises an army of zombie Moon Knights. Doctor Strange and Clea travel to Latveria where mystical children from the Strange Academy have been collected alongside ancient Atlantean magic. As the Sorcerer Supreme, Strange should be the one to close the Dark Force portals. But he cannot. In his astral form, Strange is unable to cast the spell. So, he passes the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme by binding a piece of his soul to Doom. Clea is opposed to making Doom Sorcerer Supreme, but there is no other way. Doom promises to return the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme when he saves the world. Strange agrees and performs the spell that will transfer the role of Sorcerer Supreme to Doom along with the Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation. With Varney distracted by the attack of the Avengers and the zombie Moon Knights, Doom casts the spell, drawing on the energy from mystical children from different dimensions. The power is immense and the spell a truly impressive spectacle. The energy ripples around the world, causing the Dark Force portals to draw the energies of the vampires into the Dark Force dimension. The sun is once again returned to the earth. The spell is complete and Doom has been successful. Doctor Strange congratulates Doom on the performance of his magic and reminds him of his oath. Doom is silent. Strange asks a second time. Doom repeats that his oath was to return the position of Sorcerer Supreme to Strange once the world has been saved. With a gesture, Doom dismisses the astral form of Doctor Strange and makes a broadcast across the planet letting everyone know that they have Doom, the new Sorcerer Supreme to thank for saving the world. What does this mean? What could Doom do as the Sorcerer Supreme? Doom has promised to save the world, but what that means is unclear. In Secret Wars, Doom takes the reality-changing powers of the Beyonders, he establishes himself as a god, raises an army of Thors and takes Sue Storm as his wife. Doom certainly has a high opinion of himself and wants everyone to know how powerful he is. He is likely to bring the superpowered community to its knees in front of him. There is likely to be more than a few battles. What do you think? What is Doom going to do? Do you think Strange will get to be the Sorcerer Supreme again? What does saving the world look like for Doom? Thanks for joining us to the end. Leave a comment and tell us what you think.